What's up, sports fans, and welcome back to the Roger Report. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of all the biggest headlines hitting the sports world today. First up, fantasy football managers are buzzing because Aaron Rodgers is looking to build on his incredibly hot start for the Steelers, and we've got the inside scoop on whether you should be adding him to your roster. This is a must-see for anyone playing fantasy this season. But the quarterback conversation doesn't stop there. We're diving deep into the waiver wire to bring you two more fantasy football quarterbacks you absolutely need to target for Week 2. These are the guys who could make or break your fantasy week, so pay close attention. And if you want to see exactly what made Aaron Rodgers' debut so spectacular, we're breaking down his impressive performance, play by play. We'll show you the highlights and the little things that made him look like the field general Pittsburgh has been waiting for. You don't want to miss this detailed analysis. Finally, we're shifting gears and looking way ahead to the 2026 NFL Draft. We're talking mock drafts, potential Steelers' plans for life after Aaron Rodgers, and who the Cowboys might target to find their next defensive superstar. It's all here on the Roger Report. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Aaron Rodgers ignites fantasy football hopes in Week 2. Fantasy managers rejoice. Week 1 saw a surprising scarcity of high-yardage, multi-touchdown performances from quarterbacks, making Week 2 waiver wire targets even more crucial. While superstars like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are fantasy gold, many are left patching together their QB position. Thankfully, options are emerging, and one name is generating significant buzz: Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers couldn't have asked for a better debut with the Steelers, torching the Jets for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns in a thrilling 34-32 victory. Completing a scorching 73.3% of his passes without an interception, he also displayed remarkable aggressiveness, ranking 7th in the league with a 20% aggressiveness percentage. This metric tracks passes thrown into tight coverage, where the defender is within 1 yard of the receiver. The Seahawks, who finished 13th in QB AFPA last year, present a solid matchup for Rodgers in Week 2, despite picking off Brock Purdy twice in their own Week 1 game. Rodgers' stellar performance has firmly placed him in the streamer conversation, especially with this being a home game. Fans and analysts are dissecting Rodgers' performance, with many pointing to his efficient play and veteran savvy as key factors. The question now is whether this is a sustainable resurgence or a Week 1 flash in the pan. Can Rodgers recapture his elite form and deliver for fantasy managers week after week? The upcoming matchup against the Seahawks will be a crucial test. Don't go anywhere, because what we uncover about Rodgers' future might surprise you. Next, we'll reveal the other 2 quarterback gems you need to snag from the waiver wire before your league mates do. Waiver wire quarterback gems, Rodgers and beyond. As the dust settles on Week 1, the fantasy football waiver wire presents a golden opportunity to upgrade your roster, especially at the quarterback position. This is your chance to move beyond off-season speculation and act on real-game evidence. While Aaron Rodgers' explosive debut against the Jets has many excited, he's not the only signal caller worth targeting. Rodgers, the veteran gunslinger, reminded everyone of his past brilliance with 244 yards and 4 touchdowns in his Steelers debut. While some question if this is a sustainable renaissance, his performance certainly offers high-ceiling potential. For fantasy managers in deeper leagues or those needing a reliable backup, Rodgers is a compelling add. Another name generating buzz is Michael Penix Jr. The rookie impressed in Week 1, throwing for 298 yards and a touchdown, showcasing efficiency and avoiding interceptions, a promising sign after struggling with turnovers last season. Though the Falcons may lean on the run, Penix offers a balanced offensive approach. Fantasy managers are debating the long-term viability of these QBs, with many eager to see if Penix can maintain his accuracy and Rodgers can recapture his MVP form. The consensus is that, while caution is advised, these players represent significant upside for those willing to take a calculated risk. But is Rodgers' resurgence the only story we need to watch? Get ready, because we're about to break down every single touchdown from his incredible first game back. Rodgers' masterclass, a deep dive into his Steelers debut. Aaron Rodgers didn't just play. He orchestrated a masterpiece in his Pittsburgh Steelers debut. In their nail-biting 34-32 victory over the New York Jets, Rodgers showcased the veteran savvy and pinpoint accuracy that made him an NFL legend. We're breaking down exactly what made his performance so special, focusing on 3 of his 4 touchdown passes and the subtle nuances that signal a potential revival for the Steelers' offense. This wasn't just about the numbers, though 244 yards and 4 touchdowns are certainly eye-popping. We're examining the play calls, the reads Rodgers made, and the leadership he displayed on the field. From dissecting his touchdown throws to analyzing his decision-making in critical moments, this breakdown offers an unparalleled look at the little things that separated a good game from a truly dominant one. It's a glimpse into why many believe Rodgers could be the field general Pittsburgh has desperately needed since the departure of Ben Roethlisberger. The football community is buzzing, with fans and analysts alike dissecting every aspect of Rodgers' return. Many are hailing it as a sign of his enduring skill, while others are eager to see if this level of play can be consistently replicated. The detailed analysis aims to answer those questions, providing a comprehensive look at what made this debut so memorable. But while Rodgers is making headlines now, the NFL is always looking to the future. Stick around as we scout the next generation of stars in our 2026 NFL Mock Draft. 2026 NFL Mock Draft. Steelers post-Rodgers era, Cowboys find new star. As Week 1 of the NFL season wraps up, the focus for some teams is already shifting towards the future, specifically the 2026 NFL Draft. While it's early days, certain prospects are already fitting the mold of first-round talent, and teams are beginning to map out their long-term strategies. This mock draft offers a glimpse into potential team needs and the players who could fill them. The Pittsburgh Steelers, perhaps looking to plan for life after Aaron Rodgers, are already being projected with a significant pick. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys are rumored to be targeting their next defensive game-changer, potentially finding their next Micah Parsons. This early look prioritizes players who meet the physical and athletic prototypes typically sought after in the first round, acknowledging that teams rarely deviate from these established standards at such a critical juncture of the draft. Fans are already debating the projected picks, with discussions centering on whether teams like the Jacksonville Jaguars, Atlanta Falcons, and Green Bay Packers, all without their first-round picks this season, will manage to acquire top-tier talent. The draft order, currently based on Super Bowl odds, will evolve as the season progresses and win-loss records become clearer. From immediate fantasy impact to long-term draft strategy, we've covered it all. Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and a final call to action you won't want to miss. All right, sports fans, that's a wrap on another action-packed episode of the Rodger Report. We saw Aaron Rodgers start hot for the Steelers, dove into the must-add fantasy football quarterbacks, broke down Rodgers' stellar debut, and even peeked at the 2026 NFL draft class. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment below with your biggest takeaways. Follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.